Awesome. So Dr. Nathan here from Cloud Peak Chiropractic and Wellness, and today I want to talk a little bit about yard work since it's super nice outside and we've all been getting out and working in our yards. I thought I might give you a few tips on how you can avoid some back pain during yard work and other aches and pains as well. But to start out, I just want to suggest that you do a little bit of stretching before you get started in the yard. And you want to avoid any bouncing type stretches. You just want to hold a nice long stretch, and if you want to do just some trunk rotations before you start, just hold it. Both sides. Some side bends are good. Anything to keep your back loose, right? And you can also lay on the floor, pull your knees to your chest. That opens up all the muscles and bones in your back. So stretching is just really important for when we're doing yard work. And then I want to give you also a few tips on, different positions, different activities that you're doing in the yard. And I'll start with weeding. Weeding is very bad on your back when you bend at the waist. Any sort of bending at the waist to do something is bad. So what we recommend is maybe get a little rubber mat or something that you can kneel on while you're out in the yard so you don't have to bend at your waist. And while you're weeding as well, avoid a lot of the twisting motions to do the weeding. If you need to reposition the mat or reposition your body so where you can get to the weeds a little bit better without having to twist your body, that's great. Lawn equipment like leaf blowers and any of that sort of weed whackers, remember to keep it real close to your body. You don't want to do a lot of reaching with the tool, and you also don't want to do a lot of twisting with the tool either. So keep the tool close to your body and then try to maintain an upright posture. You don't want to be slouched over at all because with that extra weight in your hands, it puts a lot of pressure on your low back. So keep standing up straight, keep your neck straight. The more you're bent, the more your neck and the more your back is going to be hurting. Raking, what I'm going to recommend is a scissor stance. So with the right foot in front of the other, and then you're just going to rake just like that. Just maintain the upright posture, right? And then after a few minutes, switch. So then, if you're right-handed, say, you're dominant right-handed, you use that right hand a lot. But what I'm going to suggest is you just switch every once in a while. Switch the stance, start raking with the left hand as well. I know it takes a lot of pressure off of one side of the body or the other. All right, and moving on to mowing. So mowing, a lot of us have a lot of trouble because we push the mower with our hands and our upper back, and we lean forward to do the pushing. What I'm going to suggest is bring the mower back to your stomach and keep an upright posture and just move along like that. Let your body do the pushing. You don't want to have to put a lot of extra pressure on your spine. All right, and then lifting is the last thing we want to talk about. And I've already hit on a lot of those points. Make sure you're not doing a lot of twisting when you lift or a lot of bending at the waist. Bend with your knees to lift things up. And if you have access to a teenager, then pay a teenager to do your heavy lifting, right? We all know those relatives that want a little extra money, and why don't we share the work in our yard? It's not a bad thing. All right, and that's my tips for yard work for the day, and I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the warm weather, and yeah.